go back to the first video on my channel about Arsenal here. This is Menace Talks Arsenal. And go back to the first video. What did I say? What did I say? Beautifully, I said the signs were there. After losing 3 on the plot, I said the signs were there. The goals were gonna come. I said guaranteed 3+ goals in this Palace Arsenal game. What did we score? Fucking 5 of the best, mate. Fucking Martin McNally with back-to-back preset carbon copy Thierry Henry finishes into the bottom corner. I couldn't ask for more. Unfortunately, I was at work. So I didn't know we were at 5-0 until I was at my dinner after the game. But I have watched it back, and I'll point out some stuff, some great stuff. First things first, I'm going to say, roll the clip.
Hustle in the box there, Rich is involved, right?
That is a beautiful throw from David Raya. Spot on. And to be fair to himself, he made quite a few saves that game as well. He had quite a good game. I did say, I think in my first video, I would love to have seen Ramsdale play against Crystal Palace, but Raya's proved me wrong. He did absolutely brilliant against Crystal Palace. And like I said in my Elise video before, Crystal Palace can be a team that can be quite hard. They were pushing back quite a bit as well. They threw us off by changing to a 3 at the back, which I think they've only done one other time this season. So that threw us off, but we still came through strong. Gabriel is amazing on set pieces. He is absolutely amazing. However, there's probably going to be a point in the video that everyone split their minds on. The second goal. Is it a foul on Ian Henderson?
And Arsenal have doubled their...
I see it both ways. That's the problem. I think I'm on the fence. I can see it standing and I can see it not standing. Because Ben White is trapped between, I think it's Mitchell and Dean Henderson. So there's not much he can do. You can move sideways. You could make that argument. But, like, Mitchell is just, like, in front of him, like, sort of holding, I think he's got his hand out into Dean Henderson. But at the same time, the goalkeeper's being impeded, and goalkeepers are one of the most protected fucking positions in football. So it wouldn't surprise me if it got called off because the goalkeeper's protected. It's a 50-50 split decision. It could go either way, and that's the annoying thing. Because I don't think there is a solution to that, because that is a 50-50. If it was like a little bit more harsh on Dean Henderson from Ben White, it might have leaned more towards 100% being scrapped off. It's just, it's a peculiar circumstance that could go either way, in my opinion. We obviously still would have won regardless, but that's not an excuse for a bunch of choices that the referees have made this season. To be fair, we might not have won as much as we did if we didn't score that goal, but it's hard to say because I'm not a professional referee, but from my perspective, I can see it going either way. Although the annoying thing is, Saka got robbed of an assist by it, and obviously Saka would prefer an assist on his career, and I would have preferred an assist in my bet that would have won me some money. But you know what? If you want to register it as your own goal, it can fucking stay as your own goal, and fuck me, right? Another great point about that game, Ben White. After the break, he looked back to his best, strong, great on that right-hand side, and that's what we've missed from him. And it was very good to see him back at his best on that right side, because it's very influential to the team when he's at his best. If I could have Timber back as soon as possible, that would be amazing. With an in-form, top-tier Ben White on the right, and Urian Timber like he did on the left in pre-season, where he just looked like he'd been there his whole life. I want to see it badly. I really do. Martinelli was absolutely back to his best, which is lovely to see, because you had so many fans on Twitter writing him off just because he was having a bad spell. When the player's in a bad spell, you support them more because you know what they can perform. But no, if Arsenal Twitter want to be fucking stupid and write a player off even though they know they're good, whatever, bro, whatever. It's just stupid. Arsenal Twitter is like burning a plane crash. Edward Nketiah off the bench. Eddie, good old Eddie. He came off the bench and he did quite well. His final pass, he does that quite often, more than you'd think. He's got an eye for a final pass. If only had an eye for more finishes, that would be nice as well. But an eye for a final pass is still very helpful at the end of the day. He's not starter material. Speaking of that, Gabriel Jesus, absolutely great link-up play from him. Him in the link-up is perfect as usual. Can't fault Gabriel Jesus at all. Even Jorginho came off the bench and had a great 8 fucking show as well. Jorginho is, with his passing range, is just a beauty to watch. much. I don't think he's like a main starter. He's not good enough to be a main starter, but like off the bench, the occasional rotational choice, his passing range is phenomenal, especially in a double pivot with Rice, because Rice then makes up for his weaknesses and then he can just pass. That is beautiful. On those cases, I hope Declan Rice and Gabriel aren't injured at all. I've not heard any updates about it. That reminds me to check now while I'm making the video, because there was a lot of people panicking because it looked like Declan Rice was mouthing hamstring or hammy. It was good to see. Apparently neither were serious issues. One was just a tackle that shook his knee, Gabriel's knee. Rice was saying he felt some tightness in his muscle, but it was nothing major. So just some rests, and we didn't want to take any risks. That's why we took him off. If you're 3-0 up and your players look like they're struggling a bit, you want to take them off before any injuries happen, which is great from Arteta there. And what I did enjoy seeing was my boy Emil Smith-Rowe coming on in the 69th minute to get a decent amount of game time, which is always lovely to see. Early substitutions, they're not exactly the earliest of substitutions, but they're a lot earlier than he used to do, which is great to see. He's improved there. Hopefully he stays along with that though, because if it just goes back to his old ways, what's the point? But I like nice and early substitutes. Ideally, what I've always thought is the perfect substitute time is between the 60th and the 70th. I've always thought that is perfect substitute range, and usually you never see him do it. To be fair, you never usually see Pep do that either. It was a great game. I'm going to start it off with some ratings. Well, I'm going to start it off. I'm fucking nearly through the video already. I'm going to end it off with some ratings of what I think. David Raya, I think he had a solid 8. It was a great performance, top tier, nothing you could add wrong to him. Some great saves as well. Ben White, back to his best, another 8 for me. Saliba, obviously, rock at the back, clean sheet. Can't give him anything other than a 9. Oh, what more do you want from me? He kept a clean sheet. He was strong, composed. What more do you need? Gabriel, man of the match, 10. He started us off so well, top tier. Those centre-backs are the best centre-backs Arsenal have had in ages. Zinchenko, I'm going to give a 7-2. We didn't sign him to defending, but he did great with his passing, and as we signed him as an inverted fullback, he did his job perfectly. Although I can't give him more than a 7, because I assists and goals, pay attention, Declan Rice, I'd also give a 7 or an 8. It's another day at the office for Declan Rice. Always top tier. Odegaard, I don't think was amazing. Obviously, when I say I don't think he was amazing, that's per his standard. He was still good, still quite good. I can't fault him for anything at the end of the day, but I didn't see too much spectacular. It was just another day in the box for him, exactly like Declan Rice. Havertz, I want to say I'm going to give a 6-2. None of the team performed badly. No one on the team was bad, but out of everyone collectively, Havertz didn't do as much as everyone else, if that makes sense. Well, some people might have a go at me for that, but it is what it is. Because I give Saka a 7 as well. It was another day at the office for him. He made trouble for him. Plenty of opportunities made. Can't fault him there. Gabriel, I give an 8 too. It was quality, exactly as like another day at the box office, and it was a great pass to find Trossard. And moving on to Trossard, I'll give Trossard an 8 as well. Trossard can either be very hit or miss, and today he was a hit. He was quality. And then obviously, if we go to the substitutes, Smith-Rowe, he came on. I don't think he did anything special from what I've seen. He didn't do anything major. Should give him a 6, as well as Havertz. He was there. He did his link up. He did his passes, but nothing spectacular. And I can't fault him because he didn't do anything wrong. So 6. I think an average 6 for a player that's not done anything wrong, but not done anything outworthy, is a 6 to me. I give Martinelli a 9. Gabriel is the only 10 I'm giving because he's my man of the match. Gabriel Martinelli is 9. 9.5 if you really want to make it awkward, because it's literally Gabriel then Martinelli. The Gabby x Gabby was top tier this game. Jorginho, I give a 7. Great passing range as usual. Here we are, 6. Nketiah, 7. Great final pass from him. Those are my ratings. I don't think anyone deserved less than a 6, and Gabriel was definitely man of the match. I wonder what your guys' rating. Feel free to argue me and tell me you're retarded, you're stupid, this person deserved a 2. I don't know any player deserved a 2, but you go ahead and try and argue that. I hope you enjoyed. I very much enjoyed that match. I hope you other Arsenal fans did as well. And to rival fans, we're back, baby. We're back.